What's poppin', everybody? This is Saberwolf94, going to review the new Hidden Fate set. This set came out yesterday. I should have reviewed this long before, but I forgot, to be honest. So we're going to do this now. This is the set that is going to include all of the new reprints slash alternate art cards, because they're not available in standard if they're not in their original sets. I'm talking about the shiny cards, all of these beautiful, nice, cool looking shiny Pokemon. Now, I'm not sure about the ratios of this set. This is one of the weirdest sets, one of the most unique sets we've had. There's like 60 something, 68 new cards, only one secret rare, and 94 shiny cards. So I never opened packs from this set, so I don't really know exactly how the ratios work, how the packs are. It's part of the exclusive products that you can't get, sets you can't get outside of certain products. You can't find loose boosters for these unless you go on the secondary market. But we do have some new cards, so it's worth seeing them. So let's see, we got a Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree line here. So let's see if Caterpie does anything. Nope, nothing special about you. I'm guessing it should be the same with Metapod too. And I'm not quite sure if these, I reviewed them before. I know that there's some cards that I reviewed before that they originally will come in other Japanese sets. But here's the Butterfree. And wow, you're completely not special. Just 130 HP with 1 retreat. Terrible stats and a terrible attack to boot. Just 80 for 2. Not going to cut it. Okay, so that was disappointing. Next up we got a Paris. Just a Paris, no Parasect. Nothing special about you either. And a Scyther. Slash, Sharp Scythe. 100 HP, that's pretty good, but I mean, I guess that is kind of good. I think if you play Caesar GX deck, this might be the best one now. The one that lets you search for the basic Scythers is still probably the best one, but if you like the HP, I think this one is the best. Alright, and let's go look at the first GX, one of the new cards in here. We got a Pinsir GX here, and I've never looked at this card, so we're going to find out if you're good. So wow, very, very vanilla. Just one attack and it's GX attack. So super powered horn, 110 for 3. Absolutely terrible. Dude, that's terrible. It doesn't even do like the 120 for 3. Other GXs do like 130 or 120 for 3. Okay, so that's bad. And Guillotine GX, 160 for 3. And you can't use more than one GX attack. Wow, this guy is absolutely horrible. So I'm guessing these cards are just there were probably some Japanese promos meant to be like collectibles, and that's it. But I hate when they make them so bad. Yeah, this card is terrible. Nothing redeeming about it. Average stats for a basic GX, 180 isn't anything special. 2 retreat isn't anything special. The attacks are terrible. No ability. Pretty weird. I think this is the first like GX that only has 2 attacks, 1 regular attack and 1 GX attack. Usually, they get like 2 attacks, a GX attack, or an ability and attack in the GX attack. Wow. So I guess you get more artwork. That's not blocked. Oh well, useless. We got a Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard GX. Let's see, Charmander. Okay, just standard. Charmeleon. Let's look at you. Nice high HP at 100. 1 retreat, that's not bad. Decent attacks too. So I think this guy, like the other Charmeleons, they have better, two energy attacks, but I guess this guy has high HP, so I think I like him best. Charizard decks, we do have a few Charizard cards you could use, so Charmeleon could be relevant. And the Charizard GX, another one of these. Oh wow, this guy is also freaking vanilla. Yeah, these cards are bad. Okay, so you do Flamethrower, 140 for 4. Terrible. And then Flare Blitz GX, 300 for 4. You can't use more than 1 GX attack in the game. Okay, so this Flare Blitz attack is good, but that's about it. Are you just going to use this dude for the GX attack? I don't think so. Yeah, not impressive. Really boring art too, I would say, for Charizard. We got a cool looking Magmar. 50 for 2. Okay. Psyduck, Slowpoke. Just loose cards here. No evolutions. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these we'll be lucky if we find any good cards here. We do have the legendary Bird Trio GX, which I know what it does. Staryu, nothing much. But Starmie GX, first time looking at you too. Okay, so you seem like a more proper GX, so we'll find out. So 190 HP, not the greatest for a Stage 1 GX, but you get that nice Fear Retreat, which I dig very much. And you got Starstream, not Starscream. Attach up to 2 water energies from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon while doing 40 for 1. Solid. It's similar to Lurantis' attack. That Pokemon didn't do much, but it was decent, I guess. You do damage, solid damage, and you grab energies, but this is usually good on basic Pokemon, not Stage 1s or Stage 2s, with some exceptions. Spinning attack, 100 for 3. Terrible, but I suppose you can use the triple acceleration, hit something for weakness. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I hate shitty attacks. And Hydro Pump GX, you do 40, and this attack is going to do 40 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. This should have been like the regular attack, not the GX attack. So if you have like, let's say 3 water energies, you're going to do, god damn, you're just going to do 80 or 70. Okay, so scratch what I've said. This card is also terrible. I mean, I guess you can, if you put like a bunch of these, then yeah, you can do high damage, but it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. These cards are, I mean, this isn't even much of a set review. Every card is bad. Every card is bad. Damn shame, too. Starmie gets a special card for once, and it's bad. Get a Magikarp and a Gyarados GX, too. So, the Magikarp is just a Magikarp. And Gyarados GX, if we learned anything, you're probably going to be bad, too. So 230 HP for a Stage 1 GX is okay. The other one from Crimson Invasion had 240. And you got a shitty Dragon Pulse attack and Hyper Beam GX, just 240 for 4. Terrible. The artwork is good, but it's just terrible. So man, this isn't much of a review. Every card is bad. A Lapras, just 80 for 3. So yeah, just nothing is good. Vaporeon, 80 with healing, just 30 for 2. Bad. You got a new Pikachu and new Raichu GX. Nothing spectacular. Raichu GX. Spark Ball GX. You can't use more than one, of course. Just 200 for 3. Or 120 for 3. Okay, but it's not really anything. It's better than the other GXs I've seen, but it's not really anything spectacular. Voltorb and Electrode. Man, this set is so bad that I'm losing my mind. I'm even saying Electrode is Exeggutor. Okay, so what do you do? Nothing as well. Jolteon. I'm guessing it's going to be another bad card. Okay, so you have an ability. Wow. So as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent attaches an energy, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Nothing really too great, but I guess maybe you want to use this as a wall. I wouldn't be the best. I don't know. Against hit and switch decks, you promote this dude and try and make them to get more damage counters on them when they attach energies. It's pretty mediocre. Free Retreat is good, but the stats aren't great. Attack isn't that great either. I mean, okay, 90 for 2, I gotta admit, is not too bad compared to what I've seen so far. You got a regular Zapdos. Just does 100 for 3, and Hurricane Call. You flip 4 coins for each hex. You search your deck for a Lightning Energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon GX. Oh my god. So, This might actually be something for the Zekrom GX decks. You know, on average, you're gonna get 2 energies, right? You flip 4 coins, and for each heads, you grab a lightning. Only problem is you need 2 energies to make it work, not 1. And you can't even use Thunder Mountain. Interesting, though. A bit interesting. Okay. And we got an Ekans and an Arbok. 2 Ekans, actually. This one with this fucked up face. Nothing much. So if this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, discard 2 random cards from your opponent's hand. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, these are the ones that are going to work with Jesse and James. This new sort of Jesse and James deck, like they do with the character decks, character archetype decks. So yeah, if Jesse and James in your discard pile, this attack is going to do 130, otherwise it just does 50. Yeah, and the wheezing too and the coughing, they have to do with Jesse and James. Not you, but you. So, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is discarded with the effect of Jesse and James, you may have your opponent discard a card. They discard a card after the effect of Jesse and James. Yeah. And I think they get to choose. So yeah, I looked at these in a Japanese set. I think it was the Sky Legend set. And I guess we didn't get all the cards from there in Unified Minds or something. So you got this Jinx here. Doesn't do much. With this creepy wink. I don't want you to kiss me. I'd rather other Pokemon kiss me than you. Another Mewtwo GX that has 180 HP. So Super Psy, Bolt, 110, terrible. What? Psycrush GX, okay. They forgot they should have put like an S here. Discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, 120 for 3. Not impressive. So pretty much every GX in here, besides the Legendary Birds trio, because I know that Pokemon is better, is filler. Just a waste of time. Yeah, this set is just a disappointment overall. I mean, never mind that they made the reprints not actual reprints to be available in standard. Let's look at this Geodude here. The concept art. Graveler. Do Mudslide. What do you do? Not much. Just like a snipe attack or whatever. I don't know. Golem. I hope you don't disappoint me, but I know you're going to disappoint me. Looks pretty freaking cool. I like Golem, but Land Crush is unimpressive, and Rock Slide, 20 damage to 3 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So I guess at least you're going to do 120 total for 3, but it's still pathetic. Not going to cut it these days. We get an Onix Gx, which is cool, but I doubt you'd be really good. So he does Bind. Not good. Heavy Impact. 5 energies just to do 150. Yeah, good luck powering up this guy. And Rocky Avalanche GX. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon is going to take 10 less damage. And you just do 200 for 5. Not good. Not good at all. So a big Gen 1 theme, at least from what I see, yeah. It's a Gen 1 theme here. Got a Cubone. Can attack on next turn, whatever, does 40, whatever the fuck. Clefairies. So I guess if there's anything good of this set being bad is that I'm going to finish this review quick. But yeah, nothing really good so far, to be honest. Maybe that Zapdos had an interesting ability, first attack. Moon Dance. Got Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff GX. Wigglytuff. What do you do? Lovely Star GX. Heal all damage from this Pokemon while just doing 130 for 3, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a waste of time to just checking these cards out as they're bad. Rolling Rush. I guess this attack might be something for those that like to flip coins. It's that flip a coin until you get tails mechanic. So if you get super lucky, you have the ceiling to do high damage, but that's probably better Pokemon by now. Have another Mime. Each player draws a card. What the fuck? Alright, okay, so here's the only real Pokemon that for some reason I guess they decided to slap in here. This one is the first Tag Team GX Pokemon that features 3 Pokemon. I know there's like a Dialga and Palkia Arceus card that's coming out. That's really awesome. Rightfully so, since they're finally putting Arceus on something. But this is the first one we're going to get, I guess, is the Bird Trio. And I reviewed this card in the Sky Legends set. I thought it was decent. So let's sort of remember again what it does. First thing, it has very good high HP, 300. Pretty good. Colorless Pokemon, which is, I guess you're not going to hit anything for weakness, but I guess maybe you have some interesting cards you can take advantage of. Winona, I guess, if you use this and expand it, whatever. Lightning weakness is really bad because you're easy prey for Zekrom and all the other lightning Pokemon now. That's not something you want to be weak to. Especially if you're a Tag Team GX, it means you give out 3 prizes, so that's bad. Final resistance, typical for the birds, but fighting Pokemon aren't doing too much right now, I think. And you have basically just 2 attacks, the regular attack and the GX attack. So Trinity Burn, you need fire, water, and lightning, and another energy of any type. And that's a lot to ask for. But doing 210 straight up with no drawbacks, it's not bad damage to do at all. I guess when I reviewed this card, like in the Japanese set, it was better because, you know, Stage 1 GXs were more relevant, and also with Choice Band, you attach this, you had 240. You would get some other significant one-hit knockouts on either Tag Team GXs. But I mean, now, you know, we have a lot of Tag Team GXs that go over that, usually have 270 HP or more. So that's not so good. So this damage isn't as efficient as it would have been. Like if it came out like when Japan had it, maybe. It's still kind of good. The problem is putting all these energies, different types of energies, accelerating all of them. And Sky Legends GX, its GX attack, you shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached it back to the deck. And if this Pokemon has at least 1 extra fire, water, and lightning energy attached to it, this attack is going to do 110 damage to 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. And don't apply weaknesses for bench Pokemon. So, on paper, this seems like a decent little attack. You basically need 4 of the energies, the same thing as Trinity Burn. And you're going to do like a triple snipe. So 330 damage total. The problem is, Mew is a thing now. When you have that bench barrier around, attacks like these lose a lot of value. And, you know, if you exclude that, then you just shuffle yourself back in the deck. I suppose you can sort of save it. Your opponent won't get the KO. You get a bunch of damage on it, then you can move it out of the way. But, I mean, it had a lot more potential when I first reviewed it. You know, I was kind of so-so on it when I reviewed it the first time. But I thought, hey, maybe it can do something. People are going to find a way to use it. But right now, I'm not too sure. You know, it uses the energy types of 3 popular energies, like lightning has some decent support, fire, and water. Maybe you can do some stuff. You could have done some stuff with Blastoise. But because it needs all 3, you know, I don't know. Like, you're going to have to use like Arceus or something, the Prism Arceus, to accelerate energies on it. It's kind of difficult. Something like Electrode GX won't work because this is a GX Pokemon. So, I don't know which would be a good partner for it. You know, you need to find a way to put the energies on it in the first place if it's going to even attempt to do anything. But, you know, it's a cool card. It's a shame it's not better, but it's the Legendary Bird Trio. And you also get it as a secret rare. It's the only secret rare you get. If I go down, where is it? Yeah, right here. Moltres, Zapdos, whatever. And what else do we have? We got some other Pokemon. We got Farfetch. You don't do anything. You got your Leak Slap. What is it doing? Like hugging, sort of resting his face on that leak. Just, I don't know. Embracing the leak, whatever. We get a Chansey. One of my favorites. Looks nice, cute here. But you don't do much. Really high HP though, man. Damn, 130 HP for a basic Pokemon that can still evolve. That's awesome. So really good. I guess if people want to still use Blissey, you know, the Blissey that can do high damage if you flip coins, you can use the triple acceleration energy and welder. Then this is your Chansey with high HP. We got Kangaskhan too. Coin flip attack, flip a coins until you get tails. 40 timer. 40 times. Maybe he can be used for the coin flip guys. A new Eevee. Unfortunate you don't have the energy evolution or something. Just collect. Got some other Pokemon in the background here. What the fuck? You got Voltorb, Pidgey, Grimer it seems. And a bunch of Pokeballs. Regular Pokeballs, weird. Alright. Another Eevee. Just do 20 for 1. Wow, is it like... What's that sort of background? Is it like a beach or no? It seems like it almost seems like the sea or rocks. Kind of weird. Nice. Get a Snorlax. And I don't know why, you know, this set is like, has this sort of Gen 1 theme going for it. You know, it's been a while since Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out. Probably should have released it back then. I don't know. Yeah, but this guy doesn't do anything. It just has high HP, 150. We got some reprints here. Got this Bill's Analysis. And this guy's actually a rare holo from Team Up, or I think it was Team Up where this guy came out. So maybe it's easier to get him in this set. Blaine's Last Stand. This one is from Dragon Majesty originally. Brock's Grit, third reprint. And Brock's Pewter Gym, a new card. I wonder if this is good. So Onix Gx, take 40 less damage from your opponent from the opponent's attacks. Wow, so you made a stadium that specifically just works with Onix Gx, one card. Okay, kudos. It still won't be enough to save that guy. If they made it work with like Onix and Steelix at least. Eriga's Hospitality, another reprint. Giovanni's Exile, and there's Jesse and James. And what they do is each player discards 2 cards from their hand. Your opponent discards first. So this is essentially like a pretty much a -1 for you, and your opponent has to discard 2. You gotta spend your supporter. So you want to use this in like a hand disruption deck strategy. I guess that's not fun, but I guess they're gonna release cards like that. But like I've said, like you want to discard Wheezing with this, or yeah, just discard Wheezing. Maybe discard some other cards, like fucking Execute, I guess, from Expanded, so that you don't really get the drawback, but your opponent still needs to discard. I don't like this card, but at least your opponent, you know, it's a random discard. They don't get to choose. You don't get to choose if you use this. Whatever. Koga's Trap, Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, and 2 mysterious... Well, wow, actually 3 Misty cards. You get Misty, Cerulean, Jim. The attacks of Starmie Gx do 40 more damage. Okay, so I guess they gave him crap attacks. They gave Starmie crap attacks because there's supposed to be this stadium to help it out. Still not worth it. I mean, maybe if it improved the damage by 80, then could be a decent gimmick. But you know, even with 40, it's not even a gimmick to try. It doesn't pass even as a gimmick. You don't even get to pass as a gimmick. That's worth trying. Misty's Determination. Discard a card from your hand. Look at the top 8 cards. So yeah, this is the Cynthia card that I really love from Supreme Victors. You probably don't even know this set, old set from DP now. But you know, it's this card. We got a Misty card that basically did this based on Cynthia's feelings in, I think it was Breakthrough or Breakpoint, Fates Collide. I don't remember, in the X and Y era. You look at 8 cards instead of 7, but you got to discard a card too. So it's much better in a way, I think. Decent little card. Since we have a lack of supporters, maybe this is going to be something. It's kind of similar to, I guess in a way, this new Bill's Analysis now. But you can get any card. This chick might be better actually now than that guy. Now that we have her back. Maybe I'll have to do like a comparison, supporter comparison review again. And you got Misty's Waterflower. Wow, that's some unique art she has here. Move any number of water energy from your Pokemon to your side deck, Horsey, Staryu, Starmie GX, Magikarp, Gyarados, for Laplace, any way you like. So all of the Pokemon that she uses. But wait, not Goldeen? Come on. Goldeen was an iconic Pokemon for her. So they included everything else besides Goldeen, you know, Poliwrath, Poliwhirl, those guys. I guess they couldn't include everybody. But you move any number of water energies around in any way you like. This is kind of like a supporter from the DP era that let you move energies. I think it was Lucian's assignment. So it's that sort of move energy around effect instead of an ability in a supporter. And you can do this once. You can do it as many times, but only once on the turn you use the supporter, of course. So this could be handy in water decks, but since we have the Quagsire, I doubt this card is that effective. It has that much merit. It's kind of outclassed. Too bad. Sabrina reprint. There's the Moltres. Full art actually, like the... let's click on you. Is it going to show? Yeah, the alternate art, sort of extra art they make. It looks pretty fucking awesome, I have to say. It's too bad you gotta suck. Giovanni's Exile. Jesse and James full art. Maybe these guys are going to be worth some money. I don't know. Okay, and here's the secret rares. And you get like 94 of these shiny cards. Not secret rares, but shiny reprints. Alternate art cards. It's such a damn shame. Like, I actually had a viewer comment on one of my old videos about these cards, saying that I got the shit wrong. When you make comments like that, do keep in mind the date of the video. Like, when Pokebeach first revealed these cards, it was almost guaranteed this was going to be like a reprint set. These cards were going to be available in standard, because that's what usually happens in every TCG era. Like, the last sort of set, somehow, some way, the Pokemon Company releases reprints. You know, it was the Generation set, it was the Legendary Treasures, the Fantastic Legendary Treasures set in the Black and White era. You know, we had the Call of Legends, EX Power Keepers before it, on and on and on, you know. Like, even in the Wizards days, they had those reprint sets. The Legendary Collection stuff, Legendary, I don't remember the full name. So, I thought for sure these cards were reprints, and it was very disappointing when we find out that no, they were just going to be alternate art cards. So this makes this set really weak in my opinion. It really makes it very, very pointless. It's just a sort of pimp your deck sort of a set, just for the rarity horse out there. Collect the shiny cards and that's it. Use these rarities. It doesn't really serve that much of a point. I suppose maybe it's going to be easy to get some cards to use and expand it, but I don't know. Many of these cards can't even compete healthily in the expanded format. That's how tough the competition is. Maybe if it was standard, some cards could have still seen play. But yeah, look at all these cards. Espeon GX, you got Lucario GX here, you got this Lycanroc GX, Boswell GX, Umbreon, Darkrai. You know, these cards could have been used there, man. I mean, Darkrai GX, you know, he was only going to get his chance to shine just right about now that there's all these darkness support now with Weavile, the Dark Box deck. And, you know, we lost him. Can't use him in standard. It's got to be in expanded. So it's very, very sad. You get some other reprints here, like full art cards, I think, shiny cards, whatever. You got Cynthia, Aether Foundation, Employee, Fisherman, Guzma, the Hiker, the Lady. You got these full art sort of stadiums. Pretty sweet, man. Sweet. Shrine of Punishment, too. Wow. And you get the Taboos, the Guardians. Damn, they couldn't even make these guys be available in Standard. Ah, my Tabulele GX. We won't be able to use you anymore. But yeah, this is sort of the set, guys. Not much of a set review, if I say so myself. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Like, if I'd known the set sucked so much, I wasn't even going to bother reviewing it. So I guess for closing thoughts, this set is sort of disappointing. It really definitely isn't as impressive as the Dragon Majesty and the Shining Legends set, you know, the special sets we had on the previous years, recent years, because, you know, most of the cards just suck. The reprints can't be used in Standard if they aren't already in Standard, and that's disappointing. That is just disappointing. I guess it's just some nice cards for your collection, or to use for Expanded. So I guess if you maybe have a way to get the products, you can get these packs in cheaply, then maybe get a few, but usually they're expensive, like the pin packs and the collection boxes. You get these Hidden Fates packs in. They're usually pricier than normal, and that's how Pokemon sort of gets us crack addicts to get these cards. But man, I shouldn't have said that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that's how they kind of make their money back, and that's how they sort of make you sort of give you the allure to get these shiny cards. You have to give up some more cash than normal, but if you really want them, it wouldn't be bad. Some of them I really like, to be honest, but you know, all of the stuff I already said, it's a bit disappointing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this set review. Hope you guys subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. Since the set sucked so much, I feel better that I sort of forgot to review it. Yeah, maybe sort of my instinct knew that beforehand. But yeah, this set came out yesterday. It's already available if you want to buy it, if you want to buy products. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Cerebral 4, and we'll say